Hello, myself Saurav. I welcome you all to this particular session where we are going to discuss about the LAM fellowship. About throughout the experience of this fellowship, like application process and all, strategy and the overall complete guide, right? This video will be like a complete guide uh, for you all. Let's start. These are going to be our sections, right? Firstly, we will know about PRS legislative research, what like the work they are doing. Then the LAM fellowship, like information about LAM fellowship. Then the stage 1 LAMP application process. Then the stage 2 written test or written submissions. Then the stage 3, that is the personal interview, right? And what next, like life in and after the lamp, we will discuss like as lamp fellow, what are the all experiences, right? And after lamp, what are the other future prospects, right? Firstly, before begin, I would like to request you all to please subscribe to this channel, like it, and after watching video you can share this video with your all friends and colleagues. Let's start. About PRS, right? So it is actually a think tank, hmm, or a research center or institute, you can say, a independent group, non for profit. Basically, they research about our all work of our all legislative councils, legislative assemblies, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. We have the government institutions, right? So basically. Within democracy, what matters is like legislature is a very important one particular basic bedrock, institution. Whichever bill that is coming or any act, hmm, uh, sort of budget or etc policy, schemes, so they research about all these things, right? Analysis of the budget, monthly policy reviews, hmm, plan versus performance of these sessions, or if you visit like MPs and MLA, there will be all data regarding particular individual MP. Your MP, you can search about working of your MP also. So what type of questions they are raising within the parliament, how they are taking part in the debates, etc. About individual MP, their attendance, you know. So you can look that also, MPs and all MLAs. So this is all about the PRS legislative research, sort of work they are doing. Uh, then let's start this now, right? So what work, uh, actually PRS do, right? So unlike several mature democracies, India does not provide its legislators with research personals either through a dedicated unit or through individual assistants. So PRS was set up to bridge this gap, right? So जो भी हाई क्वालिटी इंडिपेंडेंट रिसर्च है वो एमपीज को प्रोवाइड करना है, राइट? सो लैम फेलो का भी यही काम रहता है, और एट द एंड एज ए इंस्टीट्यूशन पीआरएस भी यही काम करता है, राइट? सो पीआरएस क्या करता है कि कोई भी गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी आ रही है या कोई भी गवर्नमेंट एक बिल लेके आ रहा है या कोई एक एक्ट बन रहा है, तो उसमें लैक्यूनास क्या है, उसमें ड्रॉबैक्स क्या है, वो किस पॉइंट्स पे अच्छा है. So they work like this, right? So individually they assist the MPs through the LAM fellows, and particularly as an institution, as such, Parliament as an institution, they assist and help them, right? So to bring the transparency into this all process, and it should be the informed, right, and participatory also. So they invite individual citizens or academic scholars, uh, for the discussions, etc., and through this task they help, right? So let's now discuss about the LAM fellowship, right? Mm. So LAM fellowship is actually started by the PRS, right? Created by the PRS. The basic aim is to attract the young citizens to this field and provide them opportunity to be mentored by an MP for a year, almost 10 to 11 months. So it starts from the monsoon session and last till the budget session, right? Budget session possibly in March, April, and the monsoon session in August, something July, August, right? So the primary role of the MP fellow, LAM fellow is to provide the extensive research support. So research support किस में होगा, like पार्लियामेंट्री क्वेश्चंस जो एमपीज रेज करते हैं, राइट, वो जो स्पीच देते हैं, 0 आवर डिबेट्स में भाग लेते हैं, या कोई मैटर ऑफ पब्लिक इंपॉर्टेंस रेज करते हैं, कोई प्राइवेट मेंबर बिल एमपी लेके आता है, तो इन सब में आपको एज अ लैम फेलो यू नीड टू असिस्ट देम, राइट? सो कोई पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चंस, पार्लियामेंट्री क्वेश्चंस है, बिल्स है, पॉलिसी डिस्कशंस है, स्टैंडिंग कमिटीज में एमपी पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, तो वहाँ पे उनको जो भी चाहिए होगा आपको उनको असिस्ट करना पड़ेगा। वो कोई एक कॉन्फ्रेंस में दे आर गोइंग टू पार्टिसिपेट, और दे आर लाइक गोइंग टू फॉर द मीडिया ब्रीफ्स, so you need to assist them there as well, or any sort of constituency related work they are like asking you to do, so you need to assist them there as well. So this all information is there on the website, right? So basically like parliament in session, without session, right? So parliament is suppose not in session, then you need to engage with the policy makers, experts from various think tanks, academics, or leading universities, leaders from the diverse public policy institutions, and there will be workshops organized by the PRS. You need to participate in it. Then there will be field visits, etc., etc., as a LAM fellow. So basically, what sort of particularly a work you are supposed to do? So firstly, it is a legislative research, right? There will be data analysis, framing parliamentary questions, background research for the parliamentary debates, research for the standing committee meetings, drafting private member bills. You need to assist them there as well. So media related work, including the drafting press release or the preparing interventions for the TV appearances, constituency related issues, or interacting with stakeholders, right, or bureaucracy or the members, so this is going to be your work, right? So there will be deadlines ranging from the 30 minutes to couple of days depending upon the specifications of MP. So आपको जो भी MP randomly assign होगा, they are not going to ask you the preferences about the MPs randomly across party lines. There are all national parties, regional parties. So आपको जो भी एमपी असाइन किया जाएगा, वो एमपी आपको एक साल में जो भी काम देगा इन ऑल डायमेंशंस में आपको वो करना है, राइट? चाहे वो बोल सकता है कि मुझे 30 मिनट्स में इसका जानकारी दो, या एक दिन में दो, या एक हफ्ते में दो, जो भी आपका डेडलाइन होगा, और आपको रिपोर्ट उसी के ऑफिस में करना है पूरे एक साल तक। आपकी जो भी लीव होगी या जो भी है वो आपको उनसे ही परमिशन लेनी है। So that sort of work you are supposed to do, diverse fields like defense, food security, environment, economics, foreign affairs, and research tasks, etc., etc. So this is actually your task as a LAM fellow, right? These are some on Twitter you will see, right? So they were like recently only, this batch, current batch, they gone to visit the Mallikarjun Kharge, who is currently chairing the Congress, All India Congress Committee, right? So that's sort like there are the such type of sessions, this is one ex LAM fellow. So such there will be, for initial 1 month there will be training, right? And they will train you for this all activities, right, for this all research. So don't fear about that. There will be 1 month long training in Delhi in person, right? uh, sort of discussions will be there, brainstorming will be there, right? uh, Lecture sessions will be there. They will prepare you for this task, right? So it's up to them to prepare you, so don't much bother about it. You must apply for this fellowship if you are interested in the policy era, right? uh, so on their website you can visit this all stuff, right? So this is all individual profiles of all LAM fellows ranging from 2010-11 to 2022-23. You can individually visit, click on their profile, and you can know about them, right, what they are doing currently, or etc. These are all photos of the activities live at LAMP, right? You can know this. Before applying for LAMP fellow, you should visit the website, and you will get many insights from there only, right? Before application process, what you are supposed to write in the application process, in your essays, etc., etc. What should be your profile, ideal profile as such. So you will get to know all the information from the PRS website, right? So let's start about the stage 1 lamp application process. This is their advertising, they release their advertisement particularly in December, month of December, right? So nearly they will give 20 to 25 days to you to fill the form. These are the eligibility criteria. Below 25 years of age, right? So this year the mark was the June 1st June 1997. So next year it will be June 1st, 1998, right? So born after that, right? A graduate, bachelor's degree in any discipline, and an Indian citizen, and you should be like interested in the public policy and etc. So things you need to have ready before filing up the form. In the form you need to fill these all things, right? Like academic scores, grades, undergraduate and upwards, details of work experience, internships, volunteer work if you are involved in any, a 500-word essay justifying your candidature for the Lamb Fellowship, and a 500-word essay on the policy or law, any sort of policy or law that you are like you are well versed with, right? So these all type of things you need to fill in your application process in first stage. These are going to be the 8 sections in the first stage, right? First will be the personal information and contact details, then the academic qualification, bachelor degree वगैरह सब रहेगा यहाँ पे, then the academic qualification, postgraduate degree etc if applicable, then the academic qualification regarding other degree course, if you are pursued, then the work experience other than the internship, right, if applicable, then the internship experience, then the language you know like English, Hindi, Marathi or etc, Bengali, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, you can write that as well. And the two essays, right, 500 words each, you need to write in the first stage of your answer, application process, right? तो ये जो फर्स्ट स्टेज था, जो इस साल का फर्स्ट स्टेज था जो मैंने ट्राई किया था, तो इट शुड बी इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. जो भी मटेरियल आप यूज कर रहे हो, साइट कर रहे हो, रेफरेंसेस यूज कर रहे हो, यू नीड टू प्रॉपरली साइट देम, राइट? देन द ऐसे फर्स्ट ऐसे जो था वो मैंने पहले ही बताया है कि आपको लैम्प, आप लैम्प के लिए कैसे सुटेबल हो, एंड लैम्प आपको आपके करियर में कैसे फ्यूचर प्रोस्पेक्ट में गोल्स में हेल्प कर रहा है. सो यू नीड टू जस्टिफाई इट, राइट? एंड द अदर वन इज यू नीड टू एनालाइज एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ पॉलिसी और अ लॉ. That's done in first stage. After this stage, the last date was 29th December, and within 4 to 5 days, within a week, they let you know you are selected for the they will let you know, right? Within a week they will let you know whether you are selected for this second stage or not. So if you are like following their all rules, and if you are submitting your application in good manner, then they will mostly select you. There are good chances of your selection in the second stage, right? uh, Almost like if you are filling it in well, so you will be selected for the second stage. Don't much bother or fear about this first stage. It is just they want to know about your personal details and etc etc, your candidature. Then there will be, you will get such type of mail from them, right? Like you have been shortlisted to take the online evaluation test, and there will be timings of test, there will be link, instructions. So I got this mail on January 4. So 29th December was the last date, and within a week I got this mail, right, for the second stage. And exam was on 8th January. So within a possibly 2 weeks after the deadline, there will be exam, right? Then the stage 2 written submissions, right? So there were 2 questions, and you are supposed to write the one only. So what were the 2 questions this year? If India wants to provide primary health care to all its citizens, what are the pathways available, and what are the benefits and challenges with each such pathway? What pathway has India adopted to reach this goal? You are like supposed to write in 500 words or something, 800 words or something, this one essay. Then if India wants to ensure that all its citizens and industries have access to good quality electricity as per their needs, how can it achieve this goal? What are the current obstacles to achieving this goal, and how can they be addressed? So energy sector पे एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है, और फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर पे चैलेंजेस, ड्रॉबैक्स कैसे वो एड्रेस किए जा सकते हैं. आपको पूछ रहे हैं, आपको एक्चुअली नेशनल हेल्थ पॉलिसी देखनी पड़ेगी इन फर्स्ट केस, यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के रिगार्डिंग जो भी पॉलिसीज़ है, एनर्जी सेक्टर में जो पॉलिसीज़ है, मिनिस्ट्री क्या काम कर रही है वो देखना पड़ेगा, गवर्नमेंटल डॉक्यूमेंट्स देखने पड़ेंगे। अगर यहाँ पे फर्स्ट केस में हेल्थ केयर है तो वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के कोई है या एसडीजीज है, हमारे सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स देखने पड़ेंगे। तो इन जनरल आपको कुछ अच्छे रेफरेंसेस देने पड़ेंगे। ईपीडब्ल्यू जैसे सोर्सेस होते हैं जहाँ पे अच्छे अच्छे आर्टिकल्स लिखे जाते हैं, या कोई भी थिंक टैंक पब्लिश करता है, या कोई एक आर्टिकल्स आते हैं, तो आपको वो साइट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे इस सेक्शन में, राइट। आपको ये समझ आ रहा है? सो यहाँ पे स्टेज वन में ऑलमोस्ट देर आर गुड चांसेस यू आर गोइंग टू गेट, यू विल बी सिलेक्टेड फॉर द स्टेज टू. Here you need to take care, like they are giving you 2 hours and you are supposed to write only one question. So you need to research it well, right? You need to refer the government documents, policies, government resolutions, etc., etc., if required, and all the other scholarly articles, right, before writing the answer. So take a time, form a well structured answer here and submit it within a time, because many people actually uh, fail to submit it within a time. There might be issues at the submission end, right, other technical issues also. So take care about it. There are just 2 hours. Don't think like there are 2 hours and I need to write only one answer. It's not like that, right? uh, it's up to you now, right? So it is actually open book test, right? There will be resources, website references available. You need to just duly cite it and give the reference at the end, right? So after this stage 2, I got such type of mail, on February 10. So it almost take 1 month actually to evaluate the answers, right? They took 1 month. सो आफ्टर अ मंथ, एक महीने बाद मुझे ये मेल मिला उनका कि बेस्ड ऑन योर एप्लीकेशन फॉर द लैम्प फेलोशिप यू हैव बीन शॉर्टलिस्टेड फॉर द इंटरव्यू स्टेज 3, राइट, एंड योर इंटरव्यू इज ऑन विल बी इन 23 February to 3 March. So they gave me almost 13 to 15 days, right, for the interview, to prepare for the interview. And they gave me one Google form where I was supposed to submit one page resume, right? You need to write it. Then the passport size photograph, the scanned copy of your original marksheets, right? द मार्कशीट्स, मतलब जो हमने पहले स्टेज में एप्लीकेशन में जो जो भी हमने ग्रेजुएशन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन के दिए थे मार्क्स, वो मार्कशीट्स एंड दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स, राइट, इन पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट उन्होंने मुझे मांगी इस स्टेज में, राइट. आफ्टर दैट देयर इज अ पर्सनल इंटरव्यू, राइट. सो ये सब मेरी खुद की इंफॉर्मेशन है, मतलब मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है. तो मेरा जो पैनल था एक्चुअली उसमें there was one person from the PRS itself. Then there was one person as an ex-fellow. She was an ex-LAM fellow, and there was one independent expert, right? So there were 3 persons that took my interview. I opted for online. So there are 2 ways. In person also, if you are residing in Delhi or nearby, you can go in person. And if you are located in any remote area or etc., then you have the option of opting it online, right? So online and in person, there are 2 ways. My interview was mostly English because I was trying to speak English and mostly English, but they also some sort of asked me to respond in Hindi if it's if you are comfortable in it, right? Because sort of things will go on. And so first questions were regarding the personal and academic background, right? Then the आपको पूछेंगे कि आपके एजुकेशन पे, एकेडमिक क्वालिफिकेशंस पे, आपके पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट पे, राइट. तो ये सब एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड में मैटर करता है कि पब्लिक पॉलिसी रिलेटेड कोई आपका एक्सपीरियंस एक्सपोजर रहा है क्या, राइट. देन द व्हाई लैम्प and justify your candidature. Although we have submitted this in first application process, first stage, they will ask you regarding it. You need to answer them. देन आपका जो एक 1 पेज CV होगा, वहाँ पे आपने कोई रिसर्च पब्लिकेशंस मेंशन किए होंगे तो उनके बारे में पूछेंगे, कोई एक्सपीरियंस मेंशन किया होगा तो उनके बारे में पूछेंगे. मुझे टाइप ऑफ लाइक particularly I was from JNU, so they asked me regarding student activism also, and whether I was part of any sort of or regarding particular ideologies, theories, my view on it, where you stand, sort of, because सो सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स विल गो ऑन, उन्होंने मुझे पूछा था कि मुझे एक क्वेश्चन ऐसे पर्टिकुलरली पूछा गया था कि वुमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल पे, क्योंकि मेरा एक रिसर्च टर्म पेपर था वुमेन रिजर्वेशन पे और वुमेन के वोटिंग पार्टिसिपेशन पे। तो मुझे उन्होंने पूछा गया था कि क्या आपका एमपी अगर चाहता है कि वो एमपी आपका वुमेन रिजर्वेशन को अपोज करता है, और आप तो मतलब आप क्या करेंगे इस, मतलब ऐसे अगर कंडीशन आए कि बिल्कुल कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन है, तो फिर सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे विल आस्क, राइट। सो कि आपकी एक भूमिका, एक पोजीशन, एक स्टैंड रहता है, और आपके एमपी का अगर अलग होगा तो किस एक्सटेंट तक आप वहाँ पे फिर डेडिकेटिवली उनको सर्व करेंगे, या क्या क्लैशेस आ सकते हैं। सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे विल आस्क यू, राइट। उन्होंने मुझे मनरेगा पे क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे, बजट पे पूछा गया था कि रिसेंट बजट के कुछ हाइलाइट्स बताओ, और फिर उसमें मैंने ऐसे ही, जैसे मैंने बोला कि मनरेगा का थोड़ा बहुत अलोकेशन कम हुआ है, तो उसके ऊपर उन्होंने मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछे। तो फिर सॉर्ट ऑफ मतलब आपसे आपने ही जो आंसर्स दिए होंगे उसी के अराउंड आपके फर्दर नेक्स्ट फॉलोअप क्वेश्चंस बनेंगे। सो सॉर्ट ऑफ करंट जो पास सेशंस है, कौन से नए बिल आए हैं, कौन से एक्ट्स नए बने हैं, उसके ड्रॉबैक्स वगैरह क्या है। मुझे पूछा गया था कि आपका एमपी, उनके बारे में कुछ बताओ, या आप जहाँ पे रहते हो अदर अदर 4-5 एमपी आपके आसपास के एरियाज के, उनका कुछ नाम वगैरह पता है क्या। तो मतलब sort of interview was going on. So question on your own MPs. If you want all this information, no, best source is visit the PRS website. So regarding any bill, any act, regarding your personal MP also, there will be everything. Visit your particular MP, look out like what sort of questions they are raising in the parliament, right. You can visit the recent bills, acts, policies. PRS is like, working very well in this sector, like actually in legislative research PRS is working fabulously. So website of PRS is of a great help in this whole application process, right. Refer it. I am strongly recommending a PRS website, uh, you know prslegislative.org. So this was all regarding personal interview. uh, After interview I got this, after a possibly month or so, uh, on 29 March I got this mail. Dear Saurav, we are pleased to inform you that you have cleared the interview round for legislative assistant of member lamb fellowship etc year 2023-24, and they gave me 15 days to actually decide whether I am finally accepting their offer or not. There was one Google form, and offer accepted or declined sort of I was supposed to fill it. So and after that, so there will be a 1 month long training session. They will prepare you for your lamb fellowship in June, right. I am supposed to join them on June 15th, right. So this was all about this, fellowship. So there will be such sort of convocation after you completing the fellowship. आपका जब 1 साल हो जाएगा तो सब ये जो 45 to 50 MPs होंगे जो इसमें इन्वॉल्व है, जो एक्चुअली शशि थरूर या सुप्रिया सुले, या मतलब जो जो एक्टिव एमपीज है ना, जो मतलब थोड़े रिसर्च स्कॉलरली क्वेश्चंस रेज करते हैं अक्रॉस ऑल पार्टीज, बीजेपी एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, ऑल पार्टीज, दे विल बी regularly participating in this fellowship, and they will be there, right. So you will get the lamp certificate, sort of. So what after the lamp, right. So बहुत सारे जो बच्चे हैं एक्चुअली लैम के बाद, मोस्टली DU JNU हैदराबाद या अदर यूनिवर्सिटीज भी, तो they actually try to go abroad for foreign education. So further education is the main sort of after this experience of LAM, further education in development, in public policy, in other all streams, they will go abroad or etc. सो फर्दर एजुकेशन में आपको हेल्प करेगा लैम फेलोशिप का सर्टिफिकेट, और इन जनरल आपके जो रिलेशंस बनेंगे, कॉन्टैक्ट्स बनेंगे उस एमपी के साथ, पीआरएस के टीम के साथ, और इन जनरल जो भी एकेडमिक स्कॉलर लीडिंग यूनिवर्सिटीज़ दिल्ली में होंगी उनके साथ जो आपकी कॉन्टैक्ट्स बनेंगे, रिलेशंस बनेंगे, उस बेसिस पे आपको ये हेल्प करेगा. देन द other all ex fellows, they will be joining the think tanks, policy research institutes, centers, वहाँ पे वो ज्वाइन करते हैं, या दे विल बी वर्किंग इन द पार्टी और द पर्टिकुलरली इन एमपी ऑफिसेस ओनली आफ्टर द फेलोशिप, और सॉर्ट ऑफ आईपैक है या अदर ऑल पॉलिटिकल कंसल्टेंसीज है, कैंपेन मैनेजमेंट है, तो sort of work you are supposed to, there are many other future prospects like there are now masters in public policy or postgraduate certificates in public policy or phds in public policy or political science or sociology etc or law, governance, development studies, or like sort of their environment sustainability studies, sort of there are many avenues, future prospects. So sort of because across country they are just selecting 40 to 45 people, right? So and they are giving you a good sort of exposure throughout the year. You are supposed to stay in Delhi, right? So there is India Habitat Center, there is India International Center. All over the year there are various conference seminars are going on. You are like, you have that chance to go it and participate in it, and there is a parliament and all other major institutions of the country, you have a good sort of exposure throughout the year. Although stipend is less 20,000, but exposure is of a great help, right? Sort of knowledge you are getting throughout this process, sort of experience you are getting throughout this process, that of good help. So आप इसके ऊपर अच्छे से सोच सकते हो. सो थ्रू आउट दिस होल सेशन, फर्स्टली हमने देखा कि एक्चुअली पीआरएस क्या है, राइट? सो पीआरएस एक्चुअली क्या करता है इन जनरल. पीआरएस की वेबसाइट पे आप जा सकते हो, देख सकते हो अच्छे से कि पीआरएस एक्चुअली क्या करता है. मैंने भी यहाँ पे बताया पहले कुछ स्लाइड्स में. उसके बाद लैम्प फेलोशिप एक्चुअली है क्या, एज ए लैम्प फेलो आपका रोल क्या रहने वाला है, आप क्या वो आपसे एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो, और आपको ट्रेनिंग भी देंगे. फर्स्ट इनिशियली 1 मंथ देयर विल बी ट्रेनिंग, राइट? सो डोंट फियर अबाउट दैट. एंड एज अ लैम्प फेलो आपका काम क्या रहेगा ये भी मैंने अच्छे से बताया. चाहे वो जो पार्लियामेंट्री क्वेश्चन वो रेज करते हैं, जो स्पीच वो देते हैं, या मीडिया ब्रीफिंग पे जाते हैं, या कोई कॉन्फ्रेंस में आपका एमपी जा रहा है तो वहाँ पे आपको उनको असिस्ट करना है, या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिलेटेड काम है. बहुत सारे लैम्प फेलोज अपने एमपी के साथ कोलैबोरेट करके आर्टिकल्स लिखते हैं हिंदू, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस एक्सेट्रा में, राइट? या खुद एज अ लैम्प फेलो यू हैव दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू राइट थ्रू आउट दिस ऑल न्यूज पेपर्स, राइट? सो एकेडमिक राइटिंग आप कर सकते हो, ईपीडब्ल्यू एक्सेट्रा जर्नल्स में आप अपने अपने आर्टिकल भेज सकते हो, एमपीज के साथ मिलकर लिख सकते हो, राइट? सो बहुत अच्छी फेलोशिप है, एक प्रेस्टिजियस फेलोशिप है, पूरे 10 से 11 मंथ की, लगभग ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर. एंड उसके बाद भी बहुत कुछ अदर चीज़ें आप कर सकते हो ऑन बेसिस ऑफ दैट 1 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस, राइट? सो हमने देखा कि एक्चुअली स्टेज 1 क्या है, जो एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस है. फिर स्टेज 2 में जो रिटर्न में सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे पॉलिसी या लॉ के रिलेटेड, आपको क्या लिखना है, साइटेशंस रेफरेंस कैसे देने हैं, हमने वो देखा, राइट? और उसके बाद फिर स्टेज 1 स्टेज 2 के बाद इंटरव्यू में क्या टाइप का पैनल होगा. 15 मिनट्स टू 15 मिनट तक मेरा इंटरव्यू चला था, राइट? सो sort of people will be there, and the question sort of questions they are supposed to ask you, and it's up to you only, right, how you are directing your interview. and उसके बाद फिर एक्चुअली ट्रेनिंग सेशन और थ्रू आउट होल द प्रोसेस. सो हमने ऑलमोस्ट सब देखा इस फेलोशिप के बारे में. आई विल लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट यू टू प्लीज़, आपको अगर ये अच्छा लगा होगा तो प्लीज़ लाइक इट, subscribe to my channel, and please share this video link to your all friends and colleagues. Thank you, and I'm wishing you the best for all your other fellowships and future prospects there you are supposed to conquer. So thank you all. Thank you.